But we're gonna interview first. We're gonna have a little discussion, and then play some music. What's up, Ryan? Jamaica, what? What's up, Ryan? Ryan's watching.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan. Who's that?
It's Ryan Kendrick.
Okay. Hey, everyone.
Do I look at that or this?
You look wherever you want. Look, we gotta. All right, you ready?
That's the main
That's my that's the one that's on my that's the real one. That's the most important one is that one right there.
Okay.
That's
You want to move it this way? Yeah.
Right.
So I'll get more views.
Right. I feel comfortable. I'm on your toe. You need to switch. You want to switch?
Hold on. Technical difficulty.
Give me.
Blah, 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 blah.
Alright. Is the other angle?
Bomba clap.
Is the other angle? The other one? Oh, that one's on?
Hi, Nicola.
Is that on?
Hey. We have Jamaica in the building, man. Ryan, Nicola, Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Carlos, what's up? Hey, I have a story about Carlos. He took our music video on Bandana, and he posted it on his group, and he went viral in Brazil.
Are you serious?
So when we discovered the video, it had like 150,000 views and like 1,000 shares, and the comments were just like, "What's up, Levi?"
Wow! Look at my face. Wow.
I have people watching. Wow.
Come on, it's exciting. All right, so right now we are.
Turn the music on.
No. Okay, so hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creative Activator, the Creative Place version, meaning that today we're in a very we're in a special place, a very what we call a special space, and so I felt like, you know, I'm always in the studio and I'm always talking about creativity, and we needed to see where the creative juices happen, right? And so tonight, happy Sabbath to all my Adventists out there. We wanted to just show you where this dude's plays. Y'all want to see this? You want to see this? Hold up. I'm gonna give you a full version right here. All right, we're gonna stop there.
It gets personal.
We're gonna stop right there. No, I have my kids here with me, and so they're like sitting on the bed. They're waiting. But anyway, so we are. Ooh, my camera just flew. Okay. So right now, I'm with DJ Nikar. I have known him since 2009. We met on the beautiful campus of Gallaudet. And he's one of the coolest brothers you will ever meet. I mean, he's from Cali. And you know, typically people talk about New York and Cali people, you know, they don't get along, but he's okay. But please introduce yourself. Share who you are. This is WBGR online. So all of you who've never heard of that, please download that app, okay? So all y'all hearing people, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Hello, my name is Nikar. I'm a producer, songwriter, musician, DJ,
Interpreter. Come on.
interpreter. hearing person. I'm Filipino. What else? I like to run. I like to do push-ups. I just like music in general. You know, I like all kinds of music, from pop, jazz, classical. I used to have a lot of like vinyl like records. I sold it off because I'm moving soon. I've always been fascinated with instruments, like different like guitars, bass. I have a violin that I never touch. I have keyboards. I'm just like fascinated with music in general.
Okay, so understand, when I met him, what were you studying at school?
I was studying international development. Really, because like I grew up with my parents, and all my Asian brothers and sisters can like relate. Your parents want you to study something that makes money, and whatever that is, you have to like follow. So growing up, I've always wanted to be a musician since I was 7, but my parents said, no, you have to, you know, stay in school, you got to finish school, you got to get a nice job and all of that, which is true because, you know, we grew up poor, and we didn't have the, you know, the luxury or the option to do whatever we want. We had to, you know, make that money to keep going. So when I went to Gallaudet, that was really my last attempt at a normal life, you know what I mean? Like, everyone is taught to go to school, you know, work hard, get a job, and then once you get the job, you pay bills, and then you die, you know. Like,
wow, that's a sad life. You just pay bills and then you die.
Because that's what many people do with their life. You go to school to get a job, and then what's next?
What's next, family?
So when you met me, that was my last attempt at a normal life. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to school so I can get a 9 to 5 that's comfortable, and then keep going.
And how long did that, last?
Well, I was in grad school for 3 years, and I actually stopped music. I actually stopped doing music for those 3 years, you know. And when I graduated from Gallaudet, I worked for a nonprofit. I did that for like 3.5 years. It was an awesome experience, but just a series of events just started happening that just made me realize that music is it, you know. I tried different jobs growing up. I tried. I got two master's degrees, you know. But at the end of the day, it was always music. I always kept coming back to the music. So finally, I just let go. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do music full time.
Did you hear what he said? He has 2 master's degrees, okay? Not 1, but 2.
Too much. That's too much.
But one day, he decided that he needed to just, you know what? Start living his truth. Meaning, follow the passion that is inside of you.
Yeah, but, growing up, they always tell us to follow your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Do, what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't tell us that there are some consequences to that.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't tell us that. It will get real. Like, the world is not set up for you to follow your dreams. It's not.
Nope. So it takes, understand, you need to have courage. You need to be brave. You need to believe in yourself. And for those who, believe in God, like myself, you need to trust the process, because it's not going to be easy. You will fail. You will make mistakes. A lot of them. Sometimes you may be, you'll be searching for some money because you're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
But the money will come, and you have to trust that. Like,
and that's part of it. Starving, not having enough to eat.
What
can't
they
be able
call
to pay your bills.
The starving artist.
Starving artists. But it's like every business. There's like a business doesn't become rich overnight. Like they say, Rome, that empire was not built overnight. It took 100, 200, 300 years for that empire to be like.
That is so powerful. Like, I have goosebumps because when I think about the time when I quit my beautiful counseling position. I was working at Nova, community college, and it's like, no, you need to quit. And of course, I could not tell my husband that I was quitting my job, but he was like, the next day, what happened? I had someone had called me and said, "Hey, Pauline, guess what? We need interpreters. We have 3 deaf students that just showed up from another country." Okay, and I was like, "What? That university? Are you serious?" And I was available because I quit my job. I didn't have no money, and I'm like, "Lord, I trust you," but it was hard. One day, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine one day, and then the next day the door just opens. So you have to trust that process. All right, so listen to me, all of you. If you are right now in a position where you are thinking about, I really hate my job. I'm not telling you to quit, but I am telling you to think about your life. Are you living? If you're not creating things, you're not living. And this man has created something amazing. Did you think that you would be working with a deaf
legend,
legend, dip hop, right? Artist? Did you think that? Did you ever think that?
No way. Like when I first started working with Wawa, look at you at the camera.
It doesn't matter. Look.
Because I'm like,
doesn't
I'm
matter.
looking at myself.
Look at them, because we have deaf audience. Y'all need to have eye contact, right? So that's why.
So when I first started working with Wawa, or like deaf artists in general, I thought to myself, it's a good way to give back to the community and to like help people with disabilities. And I thought it was cute to have deaf people rap. That it was like, it was a cool thing, and I'm doing something like new that the world hasn't seen before. So that was kind of really my first approach was like more like charity, like, oh, look at the cute deaf people,
And it was selfish.
Huh?
It was selfish.
Yeah, it was selfish, and then I realized, then Wawa came in, and I was like, wow, we can really compete. Yeah, we can really compete with anyone. So I came from that perspective, like, okay, I'm just gonna help these people because I'm gonna donate my time and my expertise. Deaf rap, oh, that's funny, that's cute, whatever. That will never go anywhere. But like, look at us now. I mean, we did 26 cities last year.
26?
Yeah, we did 26 cities last year. And it's crazy. And you guys seen Wawa's Facebook page. I mean, it's crazy.
That is let me tell you what happened, okay? So I don't know how many of you guys saw the interview that we had on Tuesday. And so my initial, hey, come and interview is because I wanted to interview some people who I know are very talented. And this dude, very talented. Yes. I don't like all the music that he plays. All the music, I don't like it. But I know he has skills. And I'm from New York. I'm a hip hop girl. Like, grew up Brooklyn. And so to hear him, I'm like, okay, Filipino. What sound Filipino? Philippine, serious Philippine. I'm that little Philippine dude. Go ahead. So that was just amazing for me. And then I'm like, okay, well, if he's working with Wawa, and I saw one of their the YouTube one of the videos, I was shocked. I was like, he's really nice. Like, that's good music. So when he came to the studio and heard that one song, the one that just recently opened up with, All That's Left, that song just gave me, some serious goosebumps. And I was like, I was shocked that I was just like, you know what? When is your CD release? He's like, oh, I don't have one. And I'm like, okay, well, let me help you plan it. Not even thinking, and I'm like, did I really did I say that? Do you see the CD? And so it was almost like no, it was the Holy Spirit was just like, no, help him. And I'm like, okay, but Lord, you know I have like 1,000,001 things that are happening, and it just felt right. And you won't, if I tell you all of the things that have happened since I said yes to helping him, like that's another video. But right now, I want him. You know, we have something we call the creative corner, and I want this dude right here to show you how the production process, how that works. You know, I like for our guests to come and either show us their talent or, you know, teach us something. And so he's gonna be able to do both. And I know all y'all are curious, like, you know, well, I want to make a CD. I could sing. Like, how do I do that? Or maybe you want to be that person who produces, right? You're curious. You know, you've been thinking about it, but never really, because you don't even know how or where to begin. And so now is your opportunity to share with the world that thing.
Okay. Well, I wanted to show them the computer, so how would that?
Okay, we're gonna move over to the computer, okay?
Okay. All right.
Moving. Elijah, move that one, please.
Okay. So
right here.
did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just me. Right. All right.
There you go. Move over.
Oh crap.
Got it.
Sorry, I'm pretty like weird with this
It's
thing.
okay. He's gonna hold it. Elijah, hold this one. Yeah, hold this one.
Okay.
Can they see you? No, he's gonna hold it.
Okay.
Elijah.
You can just hold that
Just
one.
hold it. Double tap.
Or you can go like that.
Yeah, that's better.
There you go.
All right, cool beans.
Alright, this one.
Good.
Okay. You have to be in the shot.
No.
Okay.
They, you know, I'm gonna move over, but they don't need. You don't.
Okay.
Y'all don't need to see me, okay? You don't need to see me. But if you need to see me, I'll come back, okay? Cool? You see me, right? If you need to see Pauline, I'm here, okay? Go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down in depth this song called Vendetta. It's an anti-bullying song that I co-wrote and produced for Wawa.
Speak louder, dude. You got a little soft voice.
I know, but well, I have a singing voice. I have a singing voice. So, and the song is with, we have a remix with Sean Forbes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna break down how I made the beat, and then I'm gonna just show you like the parts of the song. So I'm gonna play it so you can hear it, and then I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play in the individual sounds. So I hope it makes sense. There we go. I don't care. You can't hold me down, hold me down, hold me down. Not this time. You can't fool me now, fool me now, fool me now. I don't care. You can't hold me down, hold me down, hold me down. Not this time. You can't fool me now, fool me now, fool me now.
Got folks trying to block me while I'm sipping on my tea. Now minding my business while I'm feeling the summer breeze. Hotter than a double N.
So really, when I was making this beat, I was just sitting in my old apartment. I didn't really have a goal or anything. I was just sitting there, and it just came out. I think the first thing that kind of came to mind was this sound right here. It's a pad. I think it's this one. And then I added another layer. And then I added like an Indian instrument. It's called the tabla. 3 layers of bass. This is what it sounds like. And I have layers, so it sounds like bigger, thicker, and bass is really important when you're making music for deaf people. You really have to like feel it. Careful. Yeah, so that's why like a layer. Actually, a lot of my sounds, a lot of producers, they only pick like one bass patch. They don't want to make it very like muddy, but I just decided to like experiment. So that's why I have like 3 different bass sounds right there.
You're recording, dude.
My phone died? Oh, okay.
No, he's...
So I have this. The next sound, I don't really know how to describe it. It just sounds weird. Yeah, I don't know how you.
That is extremely dope.
So, and the drums is just simple kick, snare, hi-hat. Oh crap.
What's a hi-hat?
You know the.
Oh, the
waves.
cymbals?
Yeah, that.
It's called a hi-hat?
So that's the drum part. That's really it. That's the whole beat.
I love it.
And
I love it.
here's it again, played together.
I don't care. You can't hold me down.
It's like
Hold me down. Hold me down. Not this time. You can't fool me now. Fool me now. Fool me now. I don't care. You can't hold me down. Hold me down. Hold me down. Not this time. You can't fool me now.
Sign it.
I was gonna explain like the book.
Yeah, explain that piece.
We have somebody who sent you a message.
It's okay. They'll respond later.
It was cute.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Whoever that is.
Can I?
You want
I'm
to
about to-
touch it and see? Oh, they said you're a megastar.
I'm not a mega star.
And they said, yes, follow your passion.
So for the hook, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different layers of my voice.
Whoa. That's your voice?
Yeah, I wasn't born with vocal cords like R. Kelly or Bobby Brown. To the all-time greats.
I don't care. You can't hold me down. Hold me down. I don't care.
So that's 4 of me saying I don't care.
They said you got your serious face.
I don't care.
I don't care. You can't hold me down. Hold me down.
These are the I don't cares, not this time. That's me actually yelling it out.
What?
And,
So wait. So wait, each one of these, the hooks?
that's it.
I don't care. You can't hold me down. Hold me down. Hold me down. Not this time. You can't fool me now. Fool me.
And then here, I actually sang it at different like notes.
What?
Yeah, same as how R. Kelly does. So let's see if I can show you real quick.
You can't hold me down.
I think this is normal.
Hold me down. Hold me down. You can't fool me now.
So that's my normal voice, and this
Fool
is.
me now.
Oh, wait.
So did you have to record every one
Fool
of them
me now.
This is
separately?
Separate, yeah. This is my falsetto. This is for the ladies.
You can't hold me down. Hold
this is all of it together.
I don't care. You can't hold me down, hold me down, hold me down. Not this time. You can't fool me now, fool me now.
With the beat.
Fool me now. I don't care. You can't hold me down, hold me down, hold me down. Not this time. You can't fool me now, fool me now, fool me now.
Got folks trying to black me while I'm sipping on my tea. Now minding my business while I'm feeling the summer breeze. Hotter than a double and you hating on my tip.
So yeah, that's Vendetta, and that's one of our biggest songs, actually, one of our popular songs. We would show up like at a show at a town with people we never met, and they would know the words, and they would like sing along.
What?
Sign. Yep. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, like that's the kind of stuff that I really like. All of the true like musicians, that's like the real validation of your work, is when people like you don't know, you show up and they know your words and they like to sing along with you. You're performing it. They show up to see you. You know, that's pretty cool.
That is so okay. All right, so this is awesome. So, all right, so you are listening to Pauline Rose Moore on WBGR Online, and I just want to thank you. We're going to take a quick little break for my hearing world people, because understand all of you out here, you have the early show, and so this will also air on online on the radio. So and that show happens every Tuesday from 1 to 2 o'clock. Except for what is it? 2 more weeks from now? Is it next week? Yeah. 2 more weeks. We're having I'll be at the Activate conference with Lucinda Cross, and she is amazing. And so yeah, so let's just go ahead and take a break, okay? Cool.
Okay.
Now you can respond back to your people.
Okay. Here's.
Go ahead, respond back to
But
them.
your people.
Yes. Hey, we're taking a little bit of a break because when this airs, we will need to have some commercials. So this is our opportunity, but y'all can ask questions. Please ask him. Like, I'm just so excited when I see people living out their purpose. It just I just feel good. Don't you feel good when you know someone is working their plan, their purpose, God's way? Think about it. All right, let's put this back over here. Huh? Yeah, put it over here. Put it back over here. We're gonna get back into our little seat, little groove. We're gonna move that back out the way. Hold on. Did you respond back to them?
Yeah, it was just a bunch of
You're the man, Nikar.
No, I'm not
About
the
to be
man.
the famous guy right now.
No, Wawa's famous.
No,
I'm not
both are
famous.
famous.
Wawa's famous.
Y'all are both extremely gifted. All right, I'm here.
Alright. So that was Vendetta.
That was, oops. Don't move the phone because
Hold on.
you need that.
Okay.
All right, so welcome back to the Creative Activator on WBGR Online, and you are with your girl, Pauline Rose Moore, like rose like the flower, and 2 O's in the E. And I'm with DJ, #DJ Nikar. We have been having so much fun. I'm learning about his, I didn't even know this dude could really sing. Like, it's
That was not me.
He really can. His falsetto it was cute. But the song itself, oh no!
Oh no, what happened?
Lights out! Camera!
Don't go anywhere.
Don't leave! Technical difficulties. Wait, leave door open! the door. Go ahead, open it. Thank you, Isaac. We're still here. We just had a technical difficulty, okay? But he'll be back. I don't know what just happened. It's up. Up. I think we're using too much power. What did someone say? What happened? I know. The lights. Wait. It was on and it went off.
Oh, it went off again?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you know what's so funny? Anytime you try to do anything to give glory to God, something always happens. Like, seriously. The lights are back on. Right? This interview's gonna happen no matter what. Even if we have one light on the outside. Okay? Thank you, Warren. Oh, yes. Hi, Amy. All right, come on.
Everything in the house is like going up. So.
Are you serious?
We live in a really old house.
It's okay. He says it's an old house, so it happens sometimes. But praise God, we're back.
That's why I need to buy the album.
That's why you need to buy
this. So
he can pay his light bill. That is funny. What did they say? He said, forget and pay. Oh, that is funny. So, okay, so let me tell you. That is funny. Oh, my head hurt. My head hurt. That was a good one.
Yeah.
So listen, if you have any questions for him, please ask him. You have a producer, a real live producer.
But there's like 4 people watching.
No, I promise you, it only looks that way. There are 4 people.
Two. Oh man, and there's none over there.
No, it's 1.
5. Hi, Amy.
Anyway,
Hi, Felicia.
I want all of you, if you know him, I want all of you to encourage him. Why? Because this is live, meaning that it's live for the moment, okay? But it stays on Facebook out there forever. I mean, forever, ever, okay?
Ever?
And, yeah, forever, ever. So, it doesn't matter how many people who are watching. It's the what? What's the word? It's quality over quantity, okay? And when people see this and they see you at your beginnings, right? And then they see you later, they're gonna wish and say, man, we missed the first interview. And they're gonna come back to here and be like, yo, I remember that dude. Yes, in the house with the lights that went out.
Yeah. Remember it's the Super Bowl? San Francisco, Baltimore, lights went out.
That really happened?
Yeah, the lights went out and they had to stop the game for like 30 minutes.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, well, getting back to our interview, I always, right now we're going to have what I call, it's the failure-free zone. And what that means, I know your face is looking like, what is that? We did not have time to do that on with Wawa because, you know, we were in this deep discussion about deaf culture, etc., etc., etc. So, but I have something what I call the failure-free zone. And that's your opportunity to talk about something that you were not good at. Why? Because a lot of times people, they don't want to use their creativity because they're afraid. They don't want to fail. And so people need to know that, there we go again.
Hold on.
It's okay. Just open the door. We'll just keep it moving.
We'll just keep it moving. I don't know what's going on.
Ooh. We're gonna the lights keep going, but it's okay. So what was my point? So understand anything can happen when you're trying to talk about anything with, what do you say, life? My son says with life. And I believe anytime you're trying to do something that's going to change the world, things just happen. You just gotta be ready. But the show, like this show, will go on. But my point is, creativity, people don't like to fail. And so I love it when my guests, they come and they share times when they were not so successful. So maybe it can help you who are, you know, thinking about making that next move, you know, from that old job to a new job or to a new fully different career. You are so funny. I'm so excited. This will actually help you. No, just telling them about why it's so important to talk about failure, you know, to share those stories, because when people see you now, they're like, oh wow, you're so successful. But what about when you were not so successful? You know, what did that look like?
Oh wow, that looked like everything. When I first quit my job, you know, full time, I was like really like broke.
Look at this.
You know, I have this concept of free fall, and free fall. You know, you feel like you're just falling, like constantly. So people often ask me, and I told this and explained this to people many times before. They asked me, so how does it feel like to pursue your dream? And I told them, you find the highest cliff you can find, and you just jump off. And yeah, you just jump off, and it feels like you're just free falling. And you build your parachute on your way down with whatever you have. You know, you're never really ready, you know, for the next step. That's why I call it growing and growing pains. So I just jumped.
Did you think before you jumped? Did you think about it? No.
No, because like it's a dream, it's a goal. You don't have to see it. You don't have to see the end right away. You just have to believe that it's there.
So in reality, you're saying, know that the ground itself is there. Oh no, and that the parachute is there to keep you alive.
Well, you have to build your parachute.
Oh, you gotta build yourself.
You gotta build your parachute.
That's a little bit deep.
Like the first 2-3 years of a business is free fall, constant free fall, and building that parachute. Some days I get the parachute to open. Some days I just free falling straight down to the ocean. Just, you know, and some days I get it to open and I'm gliding and everything is great. You know. So in the beginning, I was free falling. There were days where I couldn't eat. I couldn't afford to eat. You know, there were days where I had like 2 pairs of pants. You know, one was like ripped, and the other one I wore to like nice, you know, events. I didn't have much at that time, and this was only 2014. It was just 2014. You know, I was in a relationship at that time, and I fell apart. Because of that, you know, you need someone who's really strong to stand by you through that time.
What? She left you while you were down?
I mean, that's just part of the story. And I have some friends who disappeared too, because like, when you take on a challenge, you know, there's that quote. I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
No.
But you know, don't let people who give up on their goals talk you out of yours. So when I started dreaming big, I started thinking like really like goals, like major. It really exposed the people around me who was just satisfied with a small way.
Box,
yeah, so they have a box.
And they wanted you to go inside the box with them.
Yeah, so really it became harder for me to connect with people who
We're
thought
not
small.
visionaries.
Yeah, so I would sound crazy to them. You know, yeah, I would just sound crazy. Like I told them I'm gonna invest in this deaf rapper, and they're like, what? Deaf people can't rap. What's wrong with you? You know. So I was surrounded by people who weren't really like innovative. But the interesting thing is, life has a way of cleaning those people around you who's not really appropriate.
Preach.
You know.
He said not appropriate. That was very, very tactful.
Yeah, because you know, when those people are like, yeah, So like, for example, in my old profession, once I quit my job, those people disappeared, and I became surrounded by musicians. When I started to dream big, and my energy was all about just dreaming big, going for it, shooting for the stars. The people who were not on that same length just disappeared. Excuse me. Because we just couldn't connect on that same level, you know. Then,
I'm happy you don't let that go.
well,
You know, it would have.
oh, it would have been like this, and this interview would have been over. Six people. So yeah, so like now I'm surrounded by people who are, you know, dream chasers, and slowly the people who are not on that same level, they're just disappearing slowly. And it's interesting because I'm watching that in front of my eyes right now, like people who can't keep up with this dream, like this dream chaser life. They're getting left behind, and I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just that, you know, being Wawa, like last year again, 26 cities. If you're not on that level, chasing that dream and keeping up and working every day, it's hard to connect with people who just have a normal 9-to-5 job. I mean, it's hard for me to connect with those people now. It's a little bit harder.
I
mean,
no, go
sorry,
ahead.
I don't want to
No,
interrupt
go
you,
ahead.
but I'm not saying.
I agree, but I understand you still have the friends
Yeah.
who have the 9-to-5 because those people, they believe in you.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that's negative. Like, if you want a 9-to-5 and that's your dream is to work a 9-to-5, go ahead.
If you called to do that, do it. Do it well. You know, do it proudly. I don't want to see you at where any doctor's office and you're the doctor and you got a bad attitude. I'm gonna need you to just quit. It's not your calling. It's not your gift. Find what you're passionate about.
And like again, I'm not being negative
No.
for like 9-to-5ers at all. I just feel like for my situation, the 9-to-5 thing is really tough for me to follow. You know?
No, you're talking to a creative spirit. People always they want to know like, Pauline, what do you do? Yeah, sorry, you're not gonna find me in a 9-to-5. I've done that. It worked for the money. You know what I mean?
We have Amy that says, "Where would the world be without dreamers who have like the guts to just go for it?" And really, everything in life that we get is because we went after it. Right.
That is so true.
Like if
She said, I started watching late. What is
he does.
what is that he does? Okay. He says he's a stripper. Stop it.
I'm a dancer.
No, he's not. Hi, sister. He is DJ Nikar, and this man is so amazing. He is a producer of our my guest on Tuesday. His name was Wawa Warren Snipe. Follow him, like his page, Wawa's World. How can we get in touch with you?
Just DJ in the car, everything. DJinthecar.com. Everything is DJ in the car. From Facebook, IG, Twitter, YouTube, or YouTube, I think it's the sign.
I see YouTube, and I'm like, I don't know why.
Everything is DJ in the car. Facebook, everything.
And for me, everything is Pauline Creates. Everything, except for I think my Google says it's Pauline the Creative Activator, which is basically at gmail.com. That's it. But I wanted to comment on something that he said, and I think it was very, very important, because if you work your 9-to-5 and that's what you believe, and you know that yes, this is the job that's allowing me to be creative, to, you know, just I love what I do, because I interview anyone. Like 2 weeks ago I interviewed a psychiatrist. Seriously, it's that deep.
Wow.
you know, and he was amazing. He talked about just the mental health and even sexual health for people who are having problems in that area, and that's something that people, they don't want to talk about, right? And so, but you could hear his passion. Like, you could hear that his job, even though it's not the traditional 9 to 5, but you know, he loves his work, and that's what's important. I just want you to live, and living looks like you creating, you dreaming, you know, every day. And you say, "Oh, I don't have time."
I have a question for our 7 viewers.
He's all about these numbers. I don't want to be carrying.
Because Wawa has like 20,000. I'm just kidding. Well, I have a question. Hell yeah. Excuse me. Yes, I'm jealous. I have a question for everybody there. How many of you wake up every morning excited to go to work? Kids?
My son's like, yeah, we wake up happy every day to go to school. Go to school, right, Elijah? Yeah. He says, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, charger.
You need a charger? What kind of charger do you
No,
need?
it's not.
I think
That's dead. Take it out.
No, it's on right now.
Huh?
It's on.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, wait. Anyway.
Yeah, that was really one of my goals, is that to wake up in the morning excited to go to work.
Do you see that? Did anyone answer that? Sometimes.
Do you produce gospel music?
Yes.
Do I produce gospel music? Only the ones for Wawa. Actually, Wawa had 2 or 3 gospel songs that we worked on that didn't make it on the album. It was really old. It's really old. Because when I started working with Wawa, he was not really at that level of skill that he is now. And this was like 4 years ago. So when I found Wawa, he was still that diamond in the rough that we had to like polish. And then when he was ready, that's when we kind of showed him to the world. But at that time, we had some gospel songs there. And his next project, he mentioned he wanted to be a gospel project.
But he has one song, the one that we played in the beginning. That song is so beautiful. I mean, I had goosebumps. I'm like, wow. When I listened to it, I bought the CD, $15.99 on Dip Hop. That's DIPHOP at Wawa.com. So yeah, so Dip Hop. I love the sign. Do you like that? Like I feel like so French. Like I'm French in it, but no. But seriously, that's so dope. Like I'm just in awe. Look, they liking your stuff. Yes, can y'all give him, you know, his self-esteem needs to just be raised. Yeah. You know, he needs to see likes and hearts. You know, show him.
Ladies, I need pictures. Smiles. I mean smiles. Anyway,
we have let's see, what time is it? We're gonna take another break.
Mm-hmm.
And you are just, you're amazing. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So this is Pauline Rose Moore on WBGR online. This is it. This is the place, the Creative Activator. Cool?
Do you have a sign for that?
I talked with one young lady and she said Creative Activator, like Creative Activator. What is that?
I don't know. What is creative start? I don't know.
What is this? No.
It's like start, you activate something. It's creative and you.
I like that though. What do y'all, the deaf out there?
What do you think?
What do you think about that? He's
Lee, what's up? What do you think?
I've been doing this creative activator, but
cool.
Who said it? It was cool. Who
said
it was cool? Did anyone agree with that?
If someone wants to sing gospel, that's their passion.
Oh yeah.
Someone sing gospel. Really, with anything in general, just go do it.
What's the first thing you would do though?
Well, it depends. Oh, you want to like sing?
Yeah. You know, they want to go and sing.
I would practice. I would learn your favorite songs, and then just practice listening to yourself sing your favorite songs. And then from that point, you'll realize, okay, my voice sounds good in these type of songs. And then maybe you can continue deeper. Okay, what do these songs have in common? Why do I sound that good?
Right.
Maybe they're singing in a specific key. Maybe they're all like ballads. Maybe they're all like energetic songs. You're gonna start noticing. So start singing to your favorite songs, and you're gonna start noticing what you're good at and what you're not good at, and you can start you can figure it out from there.
And I always say start with YouTube.
YouTube is great.
It's great. You know, you can practice your covers. People have been found on YouTube, many people, and you know, you post them to your wall, and people will like them, and you'll notice which songs people will like best. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But and then some will be shared. You know what's funny? I created a YouTube video like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, maybe I said I was high. I said, hi, I was high a little bit, you know. I want to sign, you know, smoking weed high, but you know what I mean. H-I, high.
Life.
Hi. I was very, I don't know, but I woke up and I said, you know what, I'm going to sign Yolanda Adams, The Battle's Not Yours, you know. So basically it's war with sin is not yours, it belongs to God. And so I signed that song. Understand, I didn't really practice, like, conceptually, it was not very accurate. Like, I could have done a lot more. But what's interesting, I did that song maybe in 2013. But recently, people have been commenting on it. And you know how it goes to your email, right? I went back to look at that thing. 3,000 people have watched that video. And I'm like, what? Who is watching that, you know, that stuff? Because it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand, like, why? You know, it's not even that good.
Maybe it's the keyword search. I don't know.
I don't know, but the point is, people were liking it, you know, and really post, you know, putting, you know, some real comments there. But it made me realize, if you are thinking about doing something, just do it. You never know what will happen. I promise. I promise.
Now is always the best time. Because I've heard many musicians and artists say, "Oh, you know, I'll just continue working. I'll save up more money."
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much is enough money? You know, oh, you know, like waiting for things to like fall into place.
Perfect. You know, they're waiting for perfect circumstances. And does it ever happen?
And I have this one rapper who keeps telling me, "Oh, I need to practice. I need to practice before I start recording and put something out." I'm like, okay, you can go ahead and keep practicing.
But what we call that? We call that the perfectionist syndrome. You know, for all of y'all out there, I've had it. Like, this should have happened. Well, no. This was the perfect time, but this became something that I wanted to do since 2014. But I never did it. Like, someone had asked me, said, "Hey, why don't you?" And I'm like, I don't know. You know, I had the concept in my mind, but I just was, you know, afraid to see the videos and, you know, like, that's weird. Like, you know, like, I wanted to do it.
It's not rational.
It's not rational for, you know, for the, I call them the ambivert. That's the person who is the social extrovert, but inside they're very like shy. You know what I'm saying? They prefer to be, you know, isolated.
I'm one of those people.
I'm
actually very shy.
And that's the point. People would never believe it. But you practice, right? You practice being social. Like, I practice being social.
Yeah, because like really at the end of the day, how bad do you want it?
How? And that's it. You can't do it if you're alone, right?
If you practice forever, it's not gonna happen. You know, if you practice and you don't release anything and you don't really get in the game, then
I say in the arena.
Yeah.
Right? So if the person who's telling you not to do it is, you know, like I said, here's the arena, and they on the out, they out here looking, and they telling you don't do it. Tell them to go kick rocks because they're not inside, and you need to have courage to be inside. And those people who are inside doing the same things, chasing their dreams, I promise you, you're not the first person to make a mistake or to fail. And I think when I stopped caring, I was like, you know what, I don't care anymore.
I mean, how many times did the lights go out?
And we're
still going.
Still here.
You know?
I don't even care. It doesn't even matter. I'm like, enemy, stop it. Finish. We're going to have this. We're going to do this video log. And people are going to be blessed. People need to hear this because deaf and hearing all have the same. Like, people see deaf people and they think, I'm afraid I can't communicate. But guess what? Deaf people have a heart and a soul and a mind and dreams too. And the only way...
And they can rap.
And they can rap. And the only way they can, you know, reach their goals is if we who have power open the door. So this is a way. This is an opportunity. How cool is that? Another interpreter. Love him. You know, we both are signed at the same time. And it's not easy. Is it easy for you?
No.
Not easy. But by the grace of God, I can and I will continue as long as I have hands and a mouth, you know, to speak. So we are at our point of no return, and we need to do a few little things. Share again how we can get in touch with you. Share again. Oh, where are you going? People want to know, like, where are you moving to?
Back to California, to the San Francisco area.
That's important. So if you're out there, get in touch with him.
And I'm really trying to see if I can develop any talent out there on the West Coast. You know, we have a big thing happening here in the East Coast. We have like what I call the Gallaudet Renaissance of talent. Just the last 10 years, we had some amazing talented people come to Gallaudet, and then from there they graduated and they really like exploded. From Polar Bear to Aaron Loggins, there goes my banner, to Brent, who's also very talented. There's a woman from the Spring Awakening, Sandra May Frank, she's a Gallaudet product. Niles is a Gallaudet product. DJ Nico, Kazim, Matt Maxey, man, the list goes on. All these talented people that you see right now that's really like killing it, they're all products of Gallaudet from 2005 all the way to, I would say, 2014, 15, that span of 10 years, a lot of talent that came out of Gallaudet, and really, that's who you see now. You know? And I went to Gallaudet at that time, so did yourself.
And that's what's so cool, because I'm like, I know who Wawa is. I know who, like even Aaron Loggins. He'll be here in November 1st. So I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he'll be here. And I will also be, I also will have Antoine. He is an amazing, I know some of y'all have seen his you know, his videos with him dancing. I'm just like breathtaking. Like my breath just literally, it just stops. I'm like, how, you know, how does one just move, you know, to the sound of, you know, the bass, and just, I become alive just watching him. You know, I'm like, I can breathe, you know, the goosebumps, and I just see the beauty of God in his art, and that's what art is supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel what? It's supposed to inspire you.
Great.
Yes.
Alive.
Alive. So how can we get in touch with you?
Just DJ in the car.
Email?
At Gmail. Everything is DJ in the car. From Gmail to Facebook. Everything. Just DJ in the car.
And for me, I am the creative activator. I need to practice that. What did you just do? You just...
Or like this. Creative activator.
Like this, like this.
Make sure it doesn't mean anything nasty first.
Yeah, y'all need to tell me if that.
Oh,
means
that people.
anything.
Is this nasty? I don't know. It's too late.
We don't know. Well, let us know if it is or not. But anyway, I think that that was really cool. So at Pauline Creates, and with the S, Creates, and just Pauline the Creative Activator at Gmail. So if you're interested in coming, if you want to be interviewed on my show, let me know. If you know some,
Make sure you pay your light bill.
He's silly for that. He's silly. Please. If I decide, okay, today we're gonna have another opportunity to join you in your creative space. Like this is a really cool space. Like this is the kind of pad I would want my son to have. Like I would feel okay entering in it because it's clean. Did you clean up before I arrived?
You like the way my room smells?
Yes, it good. You added some.
Ladies, you know.
Finish.
My room smells awesome.
Anyway, back to the point. Thank you for joining us. We love you guys. And so you are listening to Pauline Rosemore, the Creative Activator, here on WBGR Online. God bless you. And yes, be a dope creative. Use that hashtag, okay? Love y'all. Peace. You silly.